there. It's offensively, you know you have to be patient going against this really good Timberwolves defense. They're not going to make those mistakes. So can you be patient? Can you get your spacing right? Can you get organized? Especially if you can keep this game close. The Timberwolves have struggled down the stretch in close clutch games. So keep it close, see what you have in the end.
Would he be Jonathan Kuminga? If he and Wiggins are the wingmen?
You don't have to run that one by him. Draymond, I think he'd like to maybe show some restraint and not throw that type of pass tonight.
So Conley made one, missed one.
Although it was because you're trying to run, and that's a mentality. It's just the passes have to be on target.
Draymond through. Gobert's going to give him all he wants there. Draymond's been shooting 40% from distance, but curled that one out.
I think they want to involve Gobert even more than they did the other night in pick and roll. That's another adjustment because he's going to be in drop coverage. You're going to have some space. You got to knock down jump shots.
GP2 has that Anthony Edwards assignment. Easier said than done. Randall with Buddy Hield on him. Shot clock at 1. Randall getting inside to float it short. Gets his own rebound. Powers back in and then is fouled.
He's a bulldog in there. And see who else is there with him. Get a little more creative offensively. They'll have some turnover issues in the clutch like they've had in the past, even though they've been playing much better.
Yeah, the Warriors, first 15 games, they were held under 100 just one time. 3 times in the last 7, they've been in the 90s. It's just been an offensive shortage scoring-wise. And good from the mid-range. GP2 inside. And Gary putting it up and in. Strong rebound and finish.
The Warriors are the better offensive rebounding team. They're 3rd in the league. And you think about the Timberwolves, they're actually really good defensive rebounding. But if you position yourself and do your work early like GP2 did, you can get some.
Both teams are top 5 defensively. The Warriors 4th and Minnesota 5th. Anthony Edwards with the mid-range.
Well, that's the only thing about GP2 guarding him. He is much smaller, and Anthony Edwards knows he can get to a spot and rise up, especially if he can beat him off the dribble.
They got Conley guarding Kuminga. That might be some post-up opportunities. Step to Draymond. Perfectly delivered.
That's involving Gobert in the pick and rolls. Make him pick up the ball handler. It's going to be tough for him to get back, especially in that close.
Another thing with Buddy Hield starting, trying to get Buddy shooting back to that early part of the season where he was bottoming 15, 16 points a game. And with a step back 3. Minnesota's going to yield that really all night. Kuminga getting downhill is far more dangerous.
And they're going to try to keep a bigger defender on him.
Randall. Buddy Hield, rebound in motion.
It's like Julius Randle's going to try to be on Kuminga as much as he can. Sometimes in transition, you can't get to him.
And McDaniels does a good job on Steph Curry, and he's blanketing him. I think we said Kuminga getting downhill is more dangerous, but Rudy Gobert, there's a reason he's won Defensive Player of the Year 4 times.
But it's fair, they work some handoffs into the offense. You need a little more of that.
And he wants to get it back to Edwards. Got Buddy Hield on him instead of GP2. Edwards takes 10 threes a game and bottoms out.
You got a chance here.
10 turnovers of beating Houston, 22 in losing to Minnesota. Throw that with a very poor shooting, and the Warriors come up with the defense. And Edwards.
That's a take foul and more.
That is, it's a free throw plus possession, and if it's ruled unsportsmanlike, then it'd be the tee made. On attacking Gobert. And Gobert. He is got the wingspan of a pterodactyl, and he moves better than you think.
But that's his domain. If you kick it to the basket, he will be there, even if he's on the ball.
This is an deflected, but it got out to Randall. So that strong left hand. Daniels on the baseline. Warriors are playing the D right now. Draymond was there.
And Steph helped the helper, make sure Gobert couldn't get it. Tap it away from him.
All screen to try to get Steph free. You see McDaniels. He is amazing defensively. Second team all defense. Got the steal, got the finish.
He's got the wingspan. And Steph, I said it before, if you could just take a beat and ball fake every now and then, because with this team, if you just throw it quick off the dribble, you're going to throw through arms as you're there. I think it'll do him some good.
So Moody checking in after Payton picked up his second foul. This is the deep end of the pool for Moses, guarding Anthony Edwards. No Wiggins tonight. Randall is bowling his way in the lane, and Steve Kerr's going to use the timeout. One in the lead. He's just relentless with it. Multiple screens to free up Curry. And there is his first shot of the game, a three.
They ran the pick-the-picker, and Steph set a back screen first and then got a screen. Got a little separation off of that action.
Steph with a nice steal. Looking for Kuminga. Can he beat Gobert? He does!
Did you see Steph take a beat there and throw a ball fake? He didn't throw it initially right away. He's looking at where this is. Steph's going to get in the passing lane.
Moody, it's not fouling. It's just making Edwards continue to work. McDaniels on the step around.
I love that.
He had 10 early on Friday, and McDaniels is so valuable defensively. When he scores, it's just a bonus.
He got the counter and took an extra step that the Warriors didn't think he was going to. His Buddy Hield airballs a three.
Steve Kerr giving Buddy the start, trying to ignite something. As Anthony Edwards missing that three. Rebound in motion. Buddy the last 3 games is 5 of 20. Kuminga took it to trouble. Still Warrior ball.
But Julius Randle can move his feet, and Kuminga's going to try to go at him.
Denver.
If you're under out of bounds.
And then Buddy Hield to Draymond. Beautifully done.
Under out of bounds work. Buddy Hield gets the screen down, and 2 defenders jump at him, including Draymond's man. Make the pocket pass.
Kalena look away. Naz Reid has checked in. A Warrior killer. And off the bench, he misses a three. The Warriors will take that.
He got off to a rough start the other night. 2 defenders stayed with the ball, and they didn't even try to get back to him.
Buddy Hield. Front iron, and you're just aching for Buddy to come alive.
But that's the mentality, getting down before the defense is set, getting a good look.
And Naz Reid off the line. He lost the handle, went right to Randall. Heel Alexander Walker. Now Randall. Ball movement by Minnesota. Beautifully done. Alexander Walker pays it off. That was pretty. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's cousin, Nickeil Alexander Walker. Moody with a good look. Warriors, we said this the other night. You must make jumpers against Minnesota.
Well, with Gobert out, like, you got to take the opportunity to try to go inside a little more with these minutes.
Edwards, kick out to Naz Reid.
That's all Anthony Edwards. Like, the moves were way too tenacious in there. The footwork, it looked like he was going to get a comfortable jumper. He's unselfish. The whole defense collapses, and you get Naz Reid going now, which could compound into something even worse for that guy.
Minnesota 4 of 8 on threes. Warriors 1 of 7 now. Jensen. Not that early in the shot clock.
The paint is open for you. You got to get some show and goes now.
Lost the handle, got it back. Shot clock at 1. Moody beat the buzzer.
This is the time for them to go inside.
Naz Reid catch and shoot 3 off front iron. And Podziemski with the rebound. Kyle Anderson's checked in. Lindy Waters as well. Same with Kevon Looney.
Just trying to keep it close.
Dante DiVincenzo's first playing time. Lindy Waters springs free. He hit 2 threes the other night. Missed there. He's been attacking, but had it knocked away and then off his leg. And the Warriors 5 turnovers and 1 of 8 on threes, and you're only down 6.
To split action, they guarded that well and then just moved their feet on the Moses Moody drive.
And for Moses, this is a defensive night. Can he slow down Edwards at all? At 30 on Friday, Edwards mid-range. He's off to a nice start, 3 of 4 with 7 already.
He's so bouncy and in rhythm right now. Again, that's why the Warriors are trying to be so physical. They just want to get him uncomfortable. It's hard to do.
Podziemski attacking. You see Minnesota, they recover. They have good individual defenders. They're all moving their feet. Shot clock's at 5. Moody's got to make something out of nothing. Kyle Anderson to beat the buzzer. It's a 24-second violation.
That is monster, tenacious defense. They are stout defensively. The on-ball defense, you mentioned this.
Alexander Walker had it knocked away, but fouled in the process.
I'm going to try to put pressure on the paint now, too. But the Timberwolves are off to start and trying to get the help in there, your shell drill, make sure everybody is moving on a string.
And you see that replay, and it's like, is he in the act of shooting? But it's the upward shooting motion, that last kind of pickup dribble that kind of defines that, and that's why it's a shooting foul. Because the Warriors have committed only 3 team fouls.
And on the other side, I mean, we'll be talking offense the whole night because that's been the issue. But the Warriors also usually like to go into drawn kicks. And with the spacing, Coach Kerr is always talking about their spacing offensively. You got to have it right on the primary play. If you don't on the primary play, it's going to be a struggle with whatever next you flow into.
So 1 out of 2 from the line. Steph Curry back in. They've limited Steph to just 1 shot attempt. Make it 2. And 1 for 2 from 3.
Warriors are just getting some tough looks. Even that one.
What's crazy? It's crazy is the first 15 games of the year, the Warriors were the 2nd best 3-point shooting team in the league. And now they can't throw it in the ocean. They're 1 of 9 tonight, and they've dropped to bottom 5.
Yeah. Well, they're 14th overall. Yeah, lately.
Looney. Steph Curry, they like the points in the paint. 14 points in the paint to Minnesota's 8. And Lindy Waters, good individual defense. And that forces the turnover.
The last offensive possession, they involve Gobert in the action. I said this. They're going to continue to do this, to kind of pick and choose matchups, who to go at, who's the guy they can get some good looks off of. I think right now with this group, it's Gobert.
Josh Minot in. Steph rimming that out. It'll still be Warrior ball.
They're taking the shots.
Looney down the lane. Kyle Anderson an open 3, and he got it. Now Kyle Anderson's been the one Warrior that has been making shots.
Again,
the last 8 straight games, he's 50% or better. He's shooting 58% from the field.
And again, you got inside, and you're able to get to the weak side.
Nice finish, DiVincenzo with the ball fake. Final minute of the first quarter. Minnesota, we said, has been playing excellent basketball. That'll be a foul on Minot fighting over the screen.
You'll see if you can do work on the perimeter and have him involved, you're doing some good.
Jaden McDaniels for 6'9". Steph finally shed him. And Lindy Waters an offensive rebound. Podziemski thought about that 3. Short corner. And shot an air ball.
The Warriors had the 9-second chance points. They were wanting to get one there, but didn't get the look they wanted probably.
About 7-second game shot clock difference, winding down the first. Wide out of the corner. Minnesota is bombing away with 5 made threes. They push it to their largest lead right now at 9. Podziemski with the step around, and Gobert stopped him to end the quarter.
Take advantage of it.
Gobert rolling to the hoop.
He was their second leading scorer that night with 17. And
He's playing great basketball right now.
Well, 2 defenders stayed with there you go, DiVincenzo all the way. Yeah, Steph all the way to the rim. Like DiVincenzo and others are going to make it easy for Gobert.
You're getting Minnesota's A++ game. Just hang around till they cool off, or else the Warriors heat up. One or the other. Daniels on Payton. Mid-range and rimmed it out. GP2 made that a tougher shot. Domingo on Naz Reid. When you got Naz Reid and Gobert, you think of the size they have. Steph Curry 3. So Steph bottoms a triple, and here come the Dubs.
Okay, they're finding it. Got a little momentum now.
Made 2 threes the whole first quarter, but he Hield and Steph already 2 here in the second. Naz Reid dribbled off his leg. The outlet with DiVincenzo stealing it.
The pass is just off target.
Dante missing that 3. Draymond batted that to an open spot. Naz Reid gets the layup.
You got to keep playing. You weren't ready after you weren't able to corral that defensive rebound. Draymond was kind of late there, but there's going to be frustration in the game.
We're setting higher screens on McDaniels. It's a step now.
Here we go.
Little Curry flurries. He's size, and it's got to be speed. And McDaniels fouls Steph again. Now he gets very
times how he gets his separation even before screens happen. Here's your ball screen for Domingo.
Domingo's faster than Naz Reid. He got into the lane, but he Hield for 3. DiVincenzo high for that rebound. finally skip pass. McDaniels did well to save the turnover. McDaniels only 24 years old. Good two-way player. DiVincenzo missing that three.
Long rebounds.
Knocked away from DiVincenzo. Buddy Hield on the handle.
Pick it up.
Buddy gave it back.
I was just thinking, pick it up, jump stop, figure out what you got, move it. It's tough to dribble in traffic, especially if your buddy Hield.
Steph needs help here. Kuminga came over. DiVincenzo's the open shooter, and he finally bottoms a three.
That's big.
He'd been 1 of 5, but
even more of his point guard skills coming up is that playmaking ability.
Steph turned to the corner, in around Gobert. Clever finish, plus the foul.
Or into the third row. You got to make sure you're getting a little crafty. Sometimes you can pump fake, right? Sometimes you can just go floater. You got to have something different.
GP2, look what I found. Steph on a reload three, and Gobert flat-footed rebound. But you're happening upon something. If Gobert's in drop, settle for the mid-range. If he's out and extended, blow by him.
Go by him.
And how guys, not just Steph, other guys read Gobert.
And you can blow by him with the dribble or the pass. We've seen Looney get behind him.
DiVincenzo hit the one corner three and then bottoms the other. Career high on threes for Dante in New York. He had been missing that three here in Minnesota, but coming alive a little bit. Buddy Hield, short corner. Fighting for that. And Randall carries on.
That's the other thing. Warriors are missing enough shots. They only got 8-second chance points last game. They're a good offensive rebounding team. Go get some of those rebounds as they tried to do.
Peyton just picked up his. The Warriors just have, like, if you think about hitters in baseball, they're going through a collective shooting slump right now. Partially deflected to Randall and battling out that three. But you think of that last play, Buddy Hield had an open corner three. He's 6 for his last 26.
Well, that's a demoralizing thing. When you get great looks after a great offense, Looney misses that one. That's a pretty good look as Gobert wasn't going to come back out. When you get the good looks and you miss those, that leaks over into the defensive end. That affects every part of your game as a team.
A little demoralized. DiVincenzo is just launching right now. That air ball knocked out of bounds. Still Warrior ball.
While they're missing, see if you can make hay. And while Anthony Edwards is out, now he's back in.
What's amazing, you think about the greenest of green lights. DiVincenzo has taken 7 threes in 9 minutes.
But that's the NBA again for a while now. It's not like that.
So Kuminga went to Gobert and he blocked it. Wendy Waters misses the three and Looney will track it down.
If you're Kuminga, jump stop, pump fake.
Buddy Hield getting it to Looney. Podziemski back to Buddy. Shot clock at 3 and Podziemski hits a three. And there's a little restraint by Buddy. I'm not having the night. I'm gonna kick it to someone who's even more wide open.
And you got Gobert closing out to you. Like, don't let him off the hook by shooting a tough three with him contesting. Go by him. It's easier.
Warriors are trying to hang around. Minnesota, we said, playing very well, shooting it at 52%. And Edwards pass telegraph. Buddy Hield, good steal. Buddy on Randall. Kuminga thought about that three, but it's early in the shot clock. And there's Gobert fading, so he shot the mid-range, but Looney kept it alive. It didn't hit iron. Buddy Hield, corner three. What a find for Wendy Waters. And Buddy, he had the defense, he had the...
He's working hard defensively again. And it's interesting, every time Anthony Edwards gets it, the Warriors almost go into a zone or double team him like that. And it worked last possession before the timeout.
Randall bottoming that three, his first three of the night. Julius Randall makes enough threes at 36% that you have to honor that.
For sure.
And then he can just torture you inside. Buddy attacking, wing jumper. I'm telling you, the steal, the assist, and now back-to-back made baskets. It's just something about the way the game flows.
Yeah, he's getting himself involved in almost every aspect of the game now.
Randall's bottom 2 threes in a row. The other night, he was 2 for 4.
He's a streaky shooter, so when he gets hot, look out.
Kuminga trying to get around Randall, and he'll get the contact and get to the line.
With this lineup, it's got to be Buddy Hield and Kuminga being super aggressive, getting downhill like he was just now. But the high ball screens, you'll see that a lot for Kuminga. Maybe he gets some post-ups, some ISOs. They got to go to him, and he's got to be assertive, though, too.
I love fans where Kuminga has the 33 against Houston. He's going to do it every night. Guess what? You just moved up the scouting report.
Well, and
everybody paid attention to you.
Well, there was a pivotal play, I thought, last game in the fourth quarter, early in the game, where Steph was directing traffic and goes to set a ball screen for Kuminga, and he picked up his dribble. Now, he didn't have the same aggressive mindset. Steph is trying to help you. You got to give your teammates the fact that, as you force a turnover on Julius Randle.
That's the second turnover Lindy Waters has forced.
Yeah, but your teammates will kind of follow your lead when you show them your mentality. And because of that play, he wasn't really involved much in the fourth quarter after that. Only like one tough jumper he took after that. So stay assertive, stay aggressive. And it's not easy when your key guys come back and you're kind of in defer mode.
Looney! Everything but the basket. And a nice dive and couldn't finish with the right hand. Edwards around that Naz Reid screen.
Oh, got him. And
tell you what.
Yeah. Steph in to finish the half now.
Kuminga, step back three. And Randle inhales that rebound. Randle on Looney. Good matchup here. And he throws behind the back to nobody.
Yeah, that's another
right now.
And you know, if Randle senses weakness, he's going to go at you. He didn't there, clearly.
Steph gets Naz Reid on the switch. Looney set that screen. Curry open three. Long rebound. And I'll tell you what, Jaden McDaniels, just give me that. Xander Walker all the way to the cup. Nice finish.
And you can thank Julius Randle for walling off Draymond Green. Wasn't really able to contest that layup like he wanted to.
Took the contact and stepped to the line. He's got the best hair in the league.
He does. You always like that.
He's got the leading man looks.
Yeah.
I mean, Zach Zarba, 159 playoff games, 14 NBA Finals in year 22.
True.
And he said something very good. There's nothing clear and conclusive to overturn that call on the floor. And in most replays, that usually is the case.
Yeah. And I like Steph's mentality, just looking for ways to get to the rim, especially if the defense is already kind of lifted. His defender is so far up, you can use your quickness to get there before any shot blocker can get there.
Zach just ran back and said, if you turn my mic off, I could be Billy Kennedy.
Okay, wait a minute.
Anthony Edwards was fouled. Sometimes players give up the ball and then they stop. They just stand there. And then they're energized when they get the ball back. When the elite players give up the ball and then move again to get it, they're doubly dangerous.
Yeah, especially with his speed, his athleticism, like his first step off the ball when he tries to juke you, it's going to be tough to keep up.
Lindy Waters with Conley, also a good defender on him. Lindy with a back shot halfway down and out. Looney cycle it back out. Gamon didn't want that putback. Steph on Conley, and Conley forced it up.
Making the threatening drive at the end.
Steph's trying to do a little too much there in a 6-point game. And these empty possessions will come back and bite you against Minnesota.
Put the Warriors in a zone when Anthony Edwards gets it, kind of a box.
Randle, hot from three. He was fighting that rebound. Lindy Waters on inside position remaining in the first half. Daniels had to pick up the dribble. Lindy Waters is playing some good D. And then Edwards to beat the buzzer. No, 20% night shooting the ball. Yeah. At some point, this batting slump, if you want to use the baseball, it's got to end.
Well, after the other night, the Timberwolves' offensive numbers went down.
Right.
That works.
They have them less than their average.
They did more than enough to win that game defensively.
Stephon McDaniels, what a good defender. JP2's got to launch the three. And right now, the Warriors 7 of 24 on threes, shoot 37%.
Well, the Timberwolves,
they're still within 6.
Timberwolves are smart, just kind of letting the guys they want to shoot three and shoot them.
Randle attacking. Looney was there. Shot clock at 4. Gobert on a rare post up on Steph. Big to big passing, and it's blocked. And they make it pay off. Draymond on a scattered break. Ball screen, Curry, 3.
That's Draymond and Steph Curry. Mental telepathy. No one's on Draymond. He knows he's going to have some space. if he sets a screen for Steph and he changed the angle, made sure he set it on the side where the help definitely wasn't going to be.
He's one guy making shots tonight. Steph 6 of 11. They're the decision maker. McDaniels the corner three. I'll tell you what, they don't miss many open threes.
They've been hitting them.
9-second game shot clock difference. Warriors were down 9 at the end of one. There's much better basketball here in the second. Steph another three. Bring that out. 6 you can live with. Can you come up with a stop the final 10 seconds? Edwards says, give it to me.
Well, they fouled him on purpose.
Yeah, Minnesota, key three after key three. And building that 9-point lead, but the Warriors have cut it to 3. And 2 triples to end the half to make it back up to 9. And Gobert.
That's what happens if you get hit in the eye. You're going to react that.
Anthony Edwards puts it right in your eye with a 3. And so Edwards with 12. And Minnesota's three-point shooting is the story of the night. They're 12 of 25 with 8 different guys making a 3.
But that's the problem with Anthony Edwards. You don't want to get too close or he'll blow by you as Kuminga rises up and hits a mid-range. They really need him to get going again. He's got 8 points.
Jonathan was 2 of 9 in the first half, and Steph needs a couple tag team partners. You don't have Andrew Wiggins. You're missing about 17 points a game there. How do you guard that guy? Anthony Edwards missing there. Curry on the scatter. GP2 down the floor.
He just beat Anthony Edwards back. And Steph threw a nice, fundamental, patient bounce pass.
Jaden McDaniels with Julius Randle go there. Anthony Edwards, Mike Conley. Good starting 5 for Minnesota. Randle. Lean in and the clever move.
And that's footwork. Bully ball and footwork to finish.
Off a made basket, GP2 gets a layup right back.
Well, GP2 has made up his mind. He's just going to sprint. Run a 100-meter dash every single time down.
They get Draymond, Steph, GP2, and Buddy Hield, the starters tonight. Steve Kerr desperately looking for some kind of offense. Warriors lost 6 out of 7, and haven't been able to hit 100. And Anthony Edwards is hitting from everywhere.
You're just not rotating in time. With Randall having the ball, the defender shows there, and it forces the Warriors to get in rotation mode. They're just not getting to the shooter in time.
Steph with the floater. Jaden McDaniels is a great defender, and Curry has still got 21 tonight.
Well, Steph is cooking. You need the rest of his teammates to cook.
Edwards again. Their sweet spot again, but missed the jumper. We were down 9 at the end of 1. And 9 has appeared also at halftime.
There you go. With Kuminga
is fouled.
He's got the smaller defender on him.
Hey, JK was like.
And against a great defensive team like this, anytime you see a smaller guy on someone like Kuminga, that's your advantage.
Jonathan at 13 on Friday. He's got 9 now. Chase Center, December 20th. It's the Invisalign Bay Area Women's Classic. Stanford, Ohio State, and UCLA Creighton. Get your tickets now at chasecenter.com.
Well, that's what we were saying about Kuminga getting 33 on the Thursday and then not as involved in the fourth quarter of the next game. And when I was called up to the D-League at the time, now the G-League, Warriors had Jason Richard Ellis out, so I was kind of naturally thrown in there to score. Then when those guys came back in, I found it hard to be as aggressive and as assertive. Same way when Steph came back at Draymond, sometimes, especially younger in your career, even if you're as dynamic as Kuminga, it's hard to be the same level of aggressive and assertive. So Kuminga, as it blocks. Good.
Back to 6 again. Crowd aching to get involved. Conley missed a 3.
It's a moving screen. He's like, well, you're big enough standing still. If you're moving, there's no way I can get around.
And then, in fact, Buddy Hield hits a 3.
But every now and then I can be good at it.
I could just say he spun it very quickly with his right hand. So Minnesota took time after Buddy Hield had hit that 3. Chris Finch doesn't want the Warriors or this building to get any rhythm or volume going. Randall on the post up.
Okay.
He can get stubborn sometimes.
He'll take tough shots.
Steph Curry With Gobert on him. Kuminga didn't settle for that three. Buddy the better look, and he got it! That's decision-making by J.K. right there.
You got the great ball movement. Where Draymond got it in the middle, moved the ball around, find the open man. Little drawn kick action from
Daniels. And foul as Gobert prevented.
Can't be freezing cold forever. Eventually the weather changes.
Conley is fouled shooting that three. But if it's on Dray, knows it was a foul. So 3 free throws for Mike Conley. It was 89% on the season. Xfinity is fans the fastest connection to the Warriors. You can stream the biggest moments from the best seat in the house. Xfinity, bring on the good stuff.
Dub Nation is letting him hear it.
Well, you're going to have to play a long time without Draymond Green right now.
You are.
This is going to be Looney time. Trace Jackson-Davis has not played tonight.
Well, Coach Kerr was always talking about the Warriors just getting organized offensively. Draymond helps that so much. Now someone else has to take the responsibility, moving guys around, directing traffic. But the other night, offensively, a lot of times, even with the first primary action, it took so long for guys to get in position. And if they blow it up, now you don't have a ton of time as the clock is running down. You're in tough ISO situations. Sometimes that led to the turnovers. So far in this quarter, you've done well with the turnovers. You haven't turned it over at all yet.
So Conley bottoms all 3 free throws. Friday night, we had a pretty tight game in the third, and the Warriors had the wheels come off in the fourth. Lost by 17, but the other 4 losses to Minnesota over the years, 4, 3, 6, and 3. They've played tight games, and Minnesota's won 5 in a row. Kuminga, shot clock at 1. Beat the buzzer and put it in.
That was interesting because J.K. told GP2 to go take the split action decision-making responsibilities. I'll be on the weak side if you guys need me. And once he got it, he was ready.
So Kuminga's come alive. Buddy Hield's come alive. All the backup Steph.
So here's your ISO on-ball defense here. Timberwolves are going to test you.
Daniels. And they finally miss an open 3.
No threatening drive. You're able to stay home for the most part and make that a tough 3.
That was a chance to take the lead, and he's shoved to the ground. And
he's taking the little break here. He'll finish. Kuminga has to be that assertive.
That's him right there.
With this lineup. And no Gobert in there, too. So you have to know that. This is the first lead since 2 up.
Anthony Edwards makes it short-lived. So Kuminga and Looney with Lindy, Waters, Podziemski, Buddy Hield.
And Kuminga just has to be in the assertive, aggressive mindset from here on out. Miss no opportunities.
So that Lindy Waters corner 3, halfway down and out. And out of bounds to Minnesota.
Coming from the baseline, Looney's going to do that.
You might have said it last night. It was just an off night. You're still talking turnovers and offensive rebounds.
Right, I was watching the game. I couldn't help it.
Knocked away. Kuminga. Buddy Hield stops for 3. Yes, sir!
Buddy's back! It's a Buddy Hield night. You can tell he's feeling good. You can see it in the way he trots back.
Anthony Edwards. Kuminga moved his feet. Nickeil Alexander-Walker on the kickout. Nazarene for 3, offline. 2-point lead in the ball. Push ahead, Looney. Reverse up and in.
Looney just sprinted the floor and beat his guy down. They looked ahead and threw it there before the defense was set. It's a good idea.
The building is buzzing the lead from down 9 to up 4.
All this was Steph out of the game right now.
Anthony Edwards, superstar, bottoms a 3.
Off the dribble, I'm telling you. Last season, he was like 33% off the dribble. This year, he's around like 42, 43% off the dribble threes.
What a night for him. 7 of 10 from the field and 4 of 5 on threes. Kuminga on Nazarene, the good shot blocker. Finding Buddy Hield again.
But I love that from Kuminga and the way he's not only looking to score for himself, but make plays. Come off that ball screen. If you don't like it, you collapse the defense, kick it out to a shooter.
And Edwards off the 3-point line. You don't just hit the foul line jumper.
Well, you don't want to leave him. And he's shaking his head, running back, swag. You know, it's about being physical with him, trying to get up into him, make him uncomfortable. But he's so.
That wasn't the copy, in case you know what. I know. Step back in. Now's Reed on him. Step in the lane among the trees, and he will go to the line.
So that was a step.
You're talking about things that they would teach at the basketball academy. Is that sometimes people, okay, I gotta go quick. Well, if you go quick, the big tall guy can recover and swat your shot.
Right. That's advanced there. Jeff Adiego would teach it, though. I think he would.
I mean, right now, free throw, rebounding, and then a decel station.
Oh, my goodness. You probably have to start that earlier and earlier with these kids nowadays in high school. They got the side steps, the deceleration, Euro steps. They're doing all this stuff way earlier than they used to.
Steph's got 23 in 23 minutes. Both free throws down.
JK's got Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards' jumpers setting up Randall. They go down the lane, and Podziemski with a blocking foul.
Just another Kentucky guy thriving, but what else is new?
Hey, congratulations to Kentucky beating Gonzaga.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was a really good game.
That was big. But Julius Randle is actually having a similar season to his New York seasons when he was with the Knicks.
He was the most improved player back in 2021. 3-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA.
I just like how physical he is.
Yeah, and he's 30 on Friday, so he's still right in his prime.
And he's always been good with his face-up game, like in the mid-post. But you saw there attacking from basically the top of the key area.
But if he's an 82% free thrower,
right,
as much contact as he draws,
and making threes,
so he's got 14 tonight. Bingo. Missed that three, and Edwards with a rebound. Minnesota's won 4 in a row. They're playing excellent basketball.
Edwards. Well, that's one. If you're Lindy Waters there, you got to communicate with Looney, who was guarding the screen on the other side. If Looney's in position to guard the screen on the other side, you have to force him to the screen. That time it looked like Lindy Waters was thinking, okay, we're forcing him, keeping him out of the middle, and Looney's thinking you're going to come off the screen or send him off the screen.
You can see how this Minnesota team, they're in the Western Finals a year ago. The Warriors made the big run, took the 4-point lead.
Straight to the point, succinct, nicely done.
I would take Zach as a crew chief in every game the rest of the season.
I enjoyed the little presentation at the broadcast meetings. That was good.
And this is where Monty McCutcheon, who is the head of officiating, Andy Nagy's in year 5. He has 188 games. Daniel Scott's in year 4, 78 games. You put them with an elite crew chief, and he's mentoring officials while they're doing it. And the crew's doing a good job tonight.
Kaminga missed the free throw. So he knows he doesn't have to let him off the hook.
AK 4, 6 from the line. Now missing that 3. And Looney with a rebound.
Anthony Edwards came skying in there. Good thing he didn't get that.
Andy Waters to Looney. Reward the big man when he runs to tie it up.
Well, the Warriors knew they were going to have numbers because Anthony Edwards is behind on the play. So that kind of compromised the rest of the defense as Kaminga gets a steal from the back.
Kaminga knocked it away from Edwards. Steph dribbling through the Minnesota roster. Podziemski 3.
Kaminga's getting involved defensively. I'll say that's a deflection. Probably didn't give him the steal, but force a turnover. All this pressure now. Warriors are kind of turning it up defensively, intensity-wise.
They found their 3-point stroke. As Reed. Andy Waters will foul him. People were getting discounted tickets if they got a Naz Reid tattoo.
What?
Minnesota, yes.
Whoa.
Yes, it was the Wizard of Naz who was getting it done.
Oh, wow.
Postseason. He became like a cult hero in Minneapolis. I just did that Dallas, Minnesota for national network radio, I will say.
What?
Yeah, but Naz Reid is like a cult figure.
Is this his face or just his whatever?
No, I think they left it up to discretion there. But people are getting money off for Naz Reid tattoos.
Wow.
Podziemski stepped back and didn't draw iron there. Vincenzo with Gobert, Naz Reid, Conley, and Alexander Walker.
Podziemski and Gobert.
Yeah, you had the foul of California community colleges.
I can put my future on a guaranteed path.
Save money by starting at a California community college and transferring to a guaranteed safe spot at a 4-year university. Learn about the associate degree for transfer and enroll today at icangotocollege.com.
And you touched on it the other night, but Gobert is now 80% from the free throw line.
He's never finished a season better than 70%. Right now, he's at 80% in the best free throwing year of his life.
The form actually looks a little better. He still kind of T-Rexes it, doesn't fully extend.
Steph was fouled shooting the three. And so 3 free throws there. He wanted a 4-point play.
Come on. Want that. He wanted to dance on the floor. Well, he didn't get knocked over, but
look at
I know,
right
his arms. He wanted to count it out, 1, 2, 3, 4, but he's only gonna find some space. If Gobert is in drop coverage, run all kinds of different ball screens, they'll have that available to them, and they'll be in the bonus the rest of the way out here too now in the third quarter.
Steph came into the game's second best free throwing behind Darius Garland at 95%, but he's missed 2 free throws tonight.
Look at the one on his neck too.
Yeah, that's when we see him either golfing or on the plane, whatever. Like, are you hanging out with a Wolverine? What is happening to you?
Crazy.
Scratches and grabs. DiVincenzo open corner 3. Andy Waters with a rebound. Warriors were down 9 at halftime. They've had a wonderful third quarter. Curry faded there. Gobert changed that, but Looney cleaned it up.
Yeah, because Gobert was occupied, even though he made Steph Curry's shot tough and changed it, Looney's saying, well, my guy's gone. He's vacated. I got to do my work early, position myself to get the offensive rebound. No one does it better than Looney.
How about when Draymond went out with 7 minutes left in the third, and Looney's got 8 points and 7 rebounds.
And 17 second chance points for the Warriors.
Steph had the quick hands, and a diving attempt by Alexander Walker, and that'll be off Minnesota.
Warriors are getting stops. I mentioned this at halftime. You got to find some stops on the defensive side. They're doing a pretty good job of that right now and trying to corral the rebounds. Look at the second chance. I'm just saying. And they can go 2 for 1 now if they want.
Azubuike calls his shot here. Looney backdoor cut to Buddy Hield. Couldn't quite finish the layup. What a beautiful play, but that paid off with the bucket. 2.5 seconds, game shot clock difference. Conley wanted the screen initially. Now he'll use it. Turn the corner. Alexander Walker for 3. That is pretty. 5 seconds to work with. Even at 90, Steph from Fremont. Yes, sir! And hopefully that's portends an offensive fourth quarter.
Indeed, the decision-making. Coach Kerr was bemoaning the lack of spacing that led to some tough one-on-one ISO situations where you turn the ball over. Guys have to be in position on the primary action and the following action. A lot of times the secondary action is split action, ball screens, draw and kick. It's sometimes ISO, but ISO with this unit is last.
So Kyle Anderson, Looney with Buddy Hield, Steph, and Lindy Waters. You got 2 bigs and 3 shooters out there. And then Gobert fouls Looney.
I'd probably like to get him in at some point.
And Anthony Edwards is going to come into close for Minnesota. Steph, tough floater. Looney kept it alive and knocked it in.
And that's 19 second chance points. I'm telling you, it's a big part of the game.
Bob's got 10 points, 8 rebounds in 20 minutes. Draymond had the foul trouble. Looney had the answer. Juan Gobert on a post-up on Lindy Waters. He's got it now. Lindy knocked it away. And let's say Gobert. That was nice. No, Gobert jumper's an air ball. And you got a foul on the Warriors as DiVincenzo was held.
Isn't it
on
wild?
That rebound.
It's a little different when it's live action.
So 2 Warrior team fouls. And Minnesota living in the bonus. Conley behind Gobert, missing that 3. Minnesota 16 of 35 on threes, but the Dubs are now 14 of 35.
Okay.
And that great shooting third quarter. Looney again. Oh! He gathered and hammered.
Back to Milwaukee days, but again involving Gobert. Since halftime for the Warriors shooting.
Said the Warriors would come out of that shooting slump at some point.
There's still no Anthony Edwards. You want to win these minutes. Keep winning them.
Shot clock down to 5. Conley barely ticked iron.
Yeah, you've made the Timberwolves go cold here, but it's because of your solid defense.
Zabuki says no Edwards, and so Chris Finch sends him to the bench and now to the scorer's table. So Edwards is coming in at the next stoppage. Shot clock at 5. Buddy Hield double. Kyle Anderson. Pump fake. Slow-mo had it blocked. Does Reed, and that's a 24-second violation.
That was one of.
You got a 6-point lead. And what do you do the next 3-4 minutes? Edwards is back in. This is the game right now.
Defensively with Edwards, do you blitz him a little bit?
GP2 took it away. GP2 in a foot race. GP2 laying it up and in. Edwards shoved him in the back. What a silly foul. And an opportunity for a 3-point play.
And Danielle Scott was going to see that one. She was right there. There's a push in the back. It's
15 of 18.
Any turnovers you can force would be huge if you're the Warriors. Get out in the fast break.
Draymond, good help on Randall, but then whacked down, and that's his 5th foul with 8:56 left.
That wasn't a smart foul from Draymond. He swiped down. However ticky-tack it is, the swipe downs, a lot of times that's going to be a foul. You got Randall right where you want it.
Sat most of that third with 4. Now he's got 5. McDaniels down the lane. Draymond met him. And Warrior ball. That's why you need Daniels trying to get it out of Kuminga's hands. And Kuminga is fouled.
Coming up. That would be good too.
Buddy Hield for 3. He got it.
He's celebrating too.
Buddy's got 22.
Buddy buckets his back.
Alexander Walker picked up the dribble. Randall spinning, pulling his way in. Kuminga, give me that. Block the shot.
They avoided the foul.
Skip past Pajewski. 3 on the way. Oh, that was going to bring the roof down. Crowd is ready. Tell you, Chase Center's been good this year. Dub Nation helping out. Alexander Walker all the way to the rim. He faked the lob.
For 2 points.
Draymond wanted to set that screen. Kuminga turns it over, and it's a layup. And those type of plays, Steve Kerr's going to take a timeout right now. Fouls. It becomes critical.
It's all Anthony Edwards here.
Get it out of Edwards' hands.
There's your double.
Randall out to Alexander Walker for 3. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, what a weapon off the bench. He's 5 of 6 and has 14 points. Think about Alexander Walker, McDaniels. These are the T-Wolves you may not know about that make them so good.
35 to 23 bench points.
He'll missing that 3, but a good look there.
Of course, the Warriors switched up their lineups tonight. And you have Andrew Wiggins out. That doesn't help your bench points.
Mr. Curry is coming to the scorer's table. Alexander Walker again. 2 monster threes.
Well, off of Anthony Edwards' playmaking, the whole defense is focused on him. You see his man, Nickeil Alexander-Walker's man, helping pick it out.
Kuminga in, out, up, and couldn't get it off the backboard. GP2 nearly stole it.
He's going to have to try to be a little more intentional about jumping into Gobert's chest, try to cave it in.
Edwards was ready to shoot a 3. Pocket 10. Randall calls his own number. Randall with a big step, and Kuminga got to get that rebound. Point lead in the ball. Next stoppage, Steph comes in. Kuminga wanted a foul, and he just got it.
I was about to say, because free throw line.
So a couple free throws. Both teams have 4 team fouls, so we're going to have free throws every whistle the rest of the way. Kuminga, 17 points on the night. That's just the Achilles heel in his game right now. Missed that. Now, the Warriors go to Houston on Wednesday. If they win, they go to Vegas. There will not be a game. If they get ready, because those tickets will be less than $65 in some cases at Warriors.com.
So it's good. You got a couple days off here. You might get one good practice in, but days off, you can leave it all on the line here and try to win, as we might get some more clutch minutes tonight. And I said it, the Timberwolves have struggled in the clutch this season, so you can try to make some noise on your end if you're the Warriors.
Step back in after Kuminga 1 of 2 from the line. Anthony Edwards will get out of his hands again. Alexander Walker hit the 2 threes. Now the mid-range. My goodness. He's got 8, and he is just loving life going back defensively. He averages 9 points a game. He's got 19 tonight. This is the NBA, the best in the world. GP2 off back iron. Anthony Edwards gives Minnesota the lead.
He can smell it. He can smell the blood in the water. Execute. Can you get your spacing right? Stay away from turnovers. Here's JK with the ball.
Both teams with 14 fouls. Remember, any reach, any contact. Curry banking it up and out. GP2 no. GP2 no again. 2 tip tries. Edwards. Intent to call his own number from the right corner. Big rebound inside. Alexander Walker. He's killing the Warriors.
Just let him get in position. He made himself tough to box out.
Edwards getting to that spot. Lindy Waters pretty good deep. Fade, fire, ribbon out, and rebound Draymond. Lindy Waters.
Goodness.
I don't know what happened there.
He got denied. That's what happened.
It's a 3-on-1, and Gobert lost the handle, and GP2.
Who's going to win the physicality battle down the stretch here?
Alexander Walker has been the hottest T-Wolf here in the 4th. Now Edwards has Draymond on it. Anthony Edwards in, out, up. Draymond stayed down, running one-hander. Gobert the offensive rebound, and he's fouled. And Draymond's out of the game if it's on him.
You just sandwich. Have 3 men around him if you can to keep him off the glass, and even that's going to be tough.
Big free throws for the improved Gobert from the line.
You did it. I hear you working.
It still works once in a while.
I hear you working.
Still works once in a while.
I think that shot he shot from the baseline where he airballed it kind of threw him all off. It's like, hey, maybe I'm not that good a shooter. But, hey, the Timberwolves are in the bonus all the way out here. So defending without fouling is probably going to be even tougher now.
Second free throw for Gobert. And he missed the balls, but Randall got the rebound.
Yeah, that can't happen. So you got to get a little more physical on the glass.
Shot clock at 4. Edwards with GP2 on him. That's going to be a 24-second violation anyway.
There's been a few good possessions where Warriors have done a good job on Anthony Edwards.
Kuminga for the lead!
Kuminga went airwalking again, but Steph's man fought over the screen and 2 stayed with Steph. The pocket pass is there. No one wants any part of Kuminga in the air.
Another crunch time game for the Warriors. Edwards missing. Kuminga. That's how he can rebound.
And they're making Anthony Edwards miss.
1-point lead in the ball.
Steph made sure he didn't get the 8-second violation.
And knocked to the ground. Point line.
Yeah,
He can be a monster in so many other areas.
And that's why Coach loves him at the 4. Setting those ball screens, especially if a big is guarding him. No one's getting back to that and that explosiveness. He's able to take off so fast and roll to the basket so fast. If you stay with Steph even for a little bit, he makes that quick pocket pass. No matter where the rotation is coming from, he's in the air quick. Can you close? Closer.
30 for 30. Steph's got 30 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds in 32 minutes. A single possession game winding down to 2:22. Anthony Edwards with GP2 on him. Now Randall. Try to bang and bump and Bulldog knocked away. Ricochet out to Edwards. Good look for a 3, and he shot an air ball.
Anthony Edwards is out of rhythm. He's like, I've been missing Julius Randle. I'm going to give you a shot at it. And
they finish this one at home.
Big possession.
Draymond set a screen. Curry 3. Halfway down and out. Tipped up and out. Crowd aching for that to go down. Minnesota can still tie with a 3. Run Alexander Walker off the lane, down the lane. GP2 blocked it.
And closing speed. To kill Walker Alexander thought he had him beat. GP2's like, no, sir.
Minute and a half left. Kuminga on Gobert. Going to use that speed on the stifle tower. Crosses him over and slipped in the lane and traveled. They've done a great job limiting turnovers in the second half. They 13 total in the game, committed 22 on Friday. And they rely on the defense again. Daniels is waiting for Edwards. He's got it now. GP2 knocked it away. Anthony Edwards. And GP2 again!
He peeled off him.
Steal!
He switched off of him.
Buddy Hield for three. Good!
Look at GP2 admiring his work. He created that with his defense.
8-3 in this game. Randall and Edwards, the most dangerous ones with Alexander Walker. They run him off the line. Make him take it two. Kuminga's got the rebound. Steph says, give me that ball. 6-point lead in the ball. You're playing the clock as well as the T-Wolves right now. They've beaten you 5 straight over 3 seasons.
And you're running clock.
Draymond down the lane to dunk it down! Exclamation point! And he went night-night himself!
He's doing the night-night all the way down the floor.
Randall on the counter attack. Randall the rebound. Randall